All right, we're back with part 2 of Nizi Project Season 2. Just started this weekend, and you might notice a change in the setting here. I thought it would be fun to go to the JYP studios and, do the reactions from there. It's just a green screen filter, but, it's still having some fun. You know what I mean? Maybe it'll change it up a little bit, and who knows, I might be able to figure out some other ideas, to incorporate this with. But at any rate, it's going to be really, really cool to see this part of the second season here. Have been looking forward to this. We know a lot of the really great 12, right? Was it 12? Yeah, I think it was 12. 12 who got selected to go to the Korea training camp for possibly debuting. So let's see how this second part begins. So that's the song. Okay. Tomoya, man, he looks different, dude. The hair changed up. You?
ここから始まるんだなっていうことを改めて思った日でもありました。今の気持ちを言うとめちゃくちゃワクワクしてます。
Man, AJ looks different too. The glow ups.
いい機会だから。
もう初心に戻って今まで練習してきたことを信じて誰よりも頑張りたいなと思います。
Miraku. They all have the glow up, right?
必ず最終メンバーに選ばれて1位を取れるように頑張りたいと思います。
As soon as you're in that JYP door, man.
デビューしたいなって思います。よいしょ。今から荷物詰めの方の動画を撮っていきたいと思います。入れとくわ。
で、ラスト一番大事なこれや。じゃじゃーん。富士キューブです。うわ、久しぶりやこの感覚。
I wonder how much time it's been.
わあ、すごいな、もう明日か。
その次に進むためのやっぱステージがこれからあるんだなっていうふうに思って、
死ぬ気で頑張るしかないですよ。だって
何が一番楽しみなの？
全部。
何が一番不安なの？
Everything. Yeah.
自分を信じて精一杯頑張ってきてください。
いきます。
はい。
いきます。
That's actually cool. They all get to fly together.
来たらなんて言う？一言目みんな。そう、しみに始めるしみに。
Oh, okay. Oh, it's only been 2 months.
あ、これ開けたから。開けた方がいいって。いや、これは目立つわ。いける。絶対笑うやろ。動画撮りたかったわ。ナイス。やばいな。ドキドキするよ。来た。
Oh, so it's like two, kind of like half and half, right?
せーの。 久しぶり。お久しぶり。お久しぶりです。どうこれ？すごない？これ全員の名前入ってる。そう韓国語で書いてある。韓国語。
ものすごいこう笑顔でこう歓迎してくれたので自分はすごいびっくりしたし韓国に来て一発目ワクワクしたことの
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
안녕하세요.
The bus.
どうぞ。
失礼します失礼します
お願いします。
どうしよう。
そう
今から行くんか。なんか。
今日韓国に来て初めて感想いや飛行機初めて乗った初めて初めて
Wow.
本当日本の中も初めて
あマジで
飛行機で生で見たの今日初めて
マジですごっ。
Crazy.
こっちに走ってる。対向車が。
これ逆走してるんじゃなくて逆走じゃない逆なんだね。うわーマジ都会やん。
Oh, wow. So, okay.
お見えてきた。あれ
Different traffic rules.
あれ見た。
あーすごい。
Wow, they're getting a culture shock, man.
これ JYP です。
That's fun. That's very fun.
でっか。今もうまんま JYP じ
韓国に来たなっていう実感、少しの不安とワクワクがいっぱいって感じですね。本当にこ
Wow.
こに入った瞬間からなんかこうゾクゾクと心がします。
Now, I remember being 17 and leaving home for the first time also. That was the first time I'd ever flown on a plane. It was the first time I'd ever really been anywhere. And it's a trip, man. Like it really is. But I was doing something different. So, you know, there was a different tone to the whole thing. I really hardly even noticed the flight because, you know, you're so overwhelmed with emotions and things. I never had a problem. Like I was never nervous about flying or anything because the first time I ever did it, I hardly even noticed it. I mean, it was cool, but it was not like the thing at the top of my mind. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like, okay, I got to get on the plane and then I'm going to be, you know, in the other side of the country.
グリーンゾーンって書いてる。
There it is. There it is.
感じる酸素を。
I told you. This is exactly what I said. I want to go there just so I can breathe in the JYP air. I don't know what it is, man, but it's just like the guys, right? Like I don't know, there's something about it. But you know you want to go there and just breathe in that JYP air. You know you want to. I mean, you got to do it. Ah, look. There it is.
ここは皆さんが知っているストレイキズ、イッチ、ニジュなどアーティストが使う練習室です。
ここであれやマモとかの練習すんねん。マモとかの
あれじゃない？MV で見たんやここ。
7階はレコーディング室があります。ここはダンスの団体練習または団体レッスンを受ける部屋です。
Yep.
一番長い期間を過ごす部屋になると思います。
It's so crazy, right? After
ちゃんと
seeing
した設備が整ってて、たくさん助けてもらえるような場所で練習できるのが嬉しくて感謝してます。
these places do get, you start to get a sense of familiarity with them because how many times have we seen them by now? You know, we've definitely seen them with Twice. Although back there was like the old JYP place, right? Because it does change at a certain point. Like if you go back to 16, and even like during the Stray Kids, there were those different practice rooms. And then I think they changed over to this place, right? But ever since then, you know, we've seen all these rooms on the first Nizi project on A2K. We've seen him here, and countless times in between. All of the choreography videos, right? The dance practice videos that they release, and all that other stuff too, right? Like the more candid stuff, just the live stream stuff, and it's just fun. It's just fun to see those places and recognize them, you know. And I was thinking like, because I've had this green screen setup forever. I do different things at different times, and I had this desk flipped around the other way, and I was like, I should set up the green screen, you know, at some point, you know, just see what I can do with it. And it just took forever because I needed, you know, a kind of an excuse to do it. So I was going to clean the computer anyway. I was going to dust out the PC tower, so that meant that I had to unplug all of it. And it was like, oh, okay, well now I can do it, right? Because I'm going to unplug everything anyway, so then I'd be able to actually physically flip the desk around. And it's interesting setup. I don't know. I was gonna need to smooth it out a little bit because it's kind of crazy, you know. But it works for now. It works for this. And so, but I ended up picking one of the practice rooms because it's like where everything happens, you know. It's just like it's a thing, and especially for these shows, I was like, I know we're gonna see the practice rooms for sure, so I'll catch up to them. The organic, man, I want to eat there. I really do.
めっちゃうまい。
うまい？うん。JYP でオーガニック食堂いっぱい食べれて幸せですし、
自分ももっと韓国で頑張りたいなって思いました。
うわ、めっちゃ広いやん。あ、嘘やろ？思った以上に広い。
Ah, looks familiar. Looks familiar. It's the Nizi Project dorms. Yeah.
お、すげえ。めっちゃ綺麗。
Yeah, the tent. Yeah. Oh man, it's like the same setup. New stuff, okay.
遠い。
今日初めて韓国に来て自分のまた別の世界が広がってるみたいで、
やっぱこれから始まるんだなっていう気持ちがまた改めて強くなったなっては思います。やばい、マジ共同生活がマジで初めて。マジでわからん。そっか。多分いろいろしんどいと思う。マジで。最初は慣れるまで。
みんな実力も上げて仲良くなって協力して高め合っていけたらなって思います。
お互いがこうプラスにこう与えれるような環境にできればいいなって思っています。
Oh yeah, they certainly will. That's what they did already. Very cool.
니즈 프로젝트 시즌 2의 파트 2는 어떤 프로젝트인가요?
파트 1에서는 한 명 한 명을 개인적으로 들여다보는 면이 크고요. 이제는 이렇게 팀을 만들어가는 과정에 돌입했다고 보시면 돼요. 이제는 자꾸 완성된 팀에서 이 친구는 어떤 모습이지? 이제 이런 프로듀서의 눈으로서 이 팀을 만들어가는 과정이죠.
Okay. So as established already in previous shows.
그래서 팀
After all, it's for a
전체에
group.
도움이 되는 무엇인가가 분명히 있어요.
안녕하세요.
Everybody switch to Hangul now.
皆さんようこそ韓国へ JYP センターへ。まず全てをかけて一生懸命努力してここまで来れたことを本当におめでとうございます。
Wait, is everybody there? There's nobody missing, right?
すべての JYP アーティストがまさにここで自分の夢を叶えました。皆さんがその次になってほしいです。자 이제 한국 합숙 기간 파트 2에서는 너희들에게 새로운 목걸이가 지급되는데 그 목걸이가 업그레이드가 돼. 너희가 파트 1에서 획득했던 이 펜던트가 이제 이렇게 더 큰 펜던트의 일부가 되고 이제 새롭게 생긴 이 네 곳의 빈 공간을 큐브로 채우면 최종 멤버로
yeah,
선발되는
son.
거야.
Get to level up some more. The DLC comes in. You get a level cap increase. Pick up 4 more perks.
데뷔는 가능성으로는 안 되죠. 이제는 실력으로 데뷔할 수준까지는 가야 해요. 파트 1에서 받았던 큐브들이 어떤 가능성들의 큐브라면 이제 파트 2에서 채워야 하는
Cubes of
큐브들은
reality.
이젠 정말 실력으로 채워야 해요. 앞에 3번의 레벨 테스트는 레벨 테스트가 끝나는 순간 1위부터 12위까지 순위가 발표돼.
Okay.
근데 12위를 2번 하게 되면
Okay. There it is. There's a stipulation.
선발되지
Okay.
못하고 탈락하게 돼.
Finish last 2 times and
本当
you're
にやばいな。
and you're out. Okay.
もしかしたら自分がその12位を2回取ってしまうこともあるので、なんかそれだけは避けたいなって思いました。
Okay.
でも皆さんに期待することは実力が全部ではありません。実力に劣らず大切なことが皆さんの態度、心構えです。아무리 실력이 뛰어나도 이 팀의 팀워크에 도움이 되지 않는다. 혹은 이 팀이 앞으로 계속 성장하는 데 있어서 뭔가 걸림돌이 될 부분이 있을 것 같다. 그러면 역시 실력이 뛰어나도 뽑을 수가 없죠. 그건 다른 말로 하면 이제 태도나 마음가짐 이런 거겠죠.
You know, it's really interesting. We've never seen that, have we? I can't, like, going all the way back to 16. No one's ever done that, you know? It didn't happen in Nizi Project. It didn't really happen in A2K. Like, no one's ever been unagreeable or like a hindrance to the development or the, you know, like the process for anybody else. It's never happened. It's literally never happened, which shows that, like, really the best, you know, contestants, the best candidates for it are the ones that make it through. And I mean, it makes sense, you know. You wouldn't. It's just counterintuitive, right? Like, you're not gonna go that route. You're not gonna do that kind of thing if you get the opportunity, because, man, that's like shooting yourself in the foot, you know. Like, you if you are skilled enough and you can do it, it just wouldn't be smart, you know. It's a really obvious thing, but we've never seen it. No one's ever been told, like, oh, you're a problem.
その態度、心構えは真実、誠実、謙虚、その3つの単語を通して表現できます。カメラが있는 곳에서나 아니면 카메라가 없는 곳에서나 항상 말이나 행동이 똑같았으면 좋겠어. 이번 합숙 기간뿐 아니라 조심해야겠다 이런 생각을 가지고 생활하지 말고, 나는 카메라가 없을 때도 해서는 안 되는 말이나 행동은 하지 않는 사람이 돼야겠다 이렇게 생각하는 게 훨씬 너희에게 유익할 것 같아. 그리고 성실에 대해서도 부탁을 하고 싶은 건 막 하루나 이틀이나 일주일 밤새서 막 노력하고 쉬고 이런 방식으로 노력하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 패턴을 만들고 계속 꾸준히 몇 달, 몇 년, 평생 할 수 있는 그런 루틴을 만들어서 규칙적으로 생활하면서 노력하는 그런 방법을 좀 체득했으면 좋겠어. そして最後に自分は厳しく人は優しく評価してください. 외적인 겸손이 아니라 항상 자기의 부족한 점을 직시하고 다른 분들은 실수나 단점보다는 고마운 점을 막 생각하면서 그런 태도를 쭉 가지고 생활했으면 좋겠어. 자, では一つ目のミッションを発表します.
It has begun. Interesting how in A2K and in this season 2 of Nizi Project, the values talk came early on at this point. In the previous shows in 16 and the first season of Nizi Project, it was more towards it was like in the lead up to the final missions, right? It's like, okay, now you're getting close to debuting, and that's when this was explained then. But for these most recent ones, it's up front at the beginning of this phase, which I think it makes sense, and I think it adds to the sort of initiation, right? Like you get here and this gets explained, and then it helps to build up that mindset that he's talking about, and then you go, okay, so that develops in line with everything else, with the personal skills and then performing as a group. So I think it's a cool thing. A change up.
個人のレベルテストです. 여러분들 현재 개개인의 실력이 어느 정도인지 한번 확인하는 그런 미션입니다.
この韓国に来てからのレベルミッションっていうのは本当に東京合宿の時よりはすごくレベルが上がってくると思うので、
でも自分たちの努力次第ではどこまででもいける実力を持っていると思うので、
自分が持てる精一杯努力してこの一番輝いてる姿をお見せしたいです。
So they got the, they go to Korea, and obviously, like when you see them in the beginning, they have this photo shoot, right? And that's why they get the glow up treatment, right? And it does, to me, based on what I know, we watched the first part, and their looks, the hairstyles, the clothes, that's more the contemporary young Japanese culture, right? I mean, that's because there's an obvious contrast here. All of a sudden they have like their hair's different, right? It's all, instead of being very sleek and straight, now it has like volume. It's done a little bit differently. And so now that's of course a professional photo shoot, and if it's they're going to Korea, so they're starting to adapt them into some of these different aesthetics. It is something that I noticed more, I guess, in this series. I don't remember in A2K. That didn't really happen. The girls kind of maintained their look throughout, and I think there was a little bit in maybe the first season of Nizi Project, but not a whole lot, right? But with the guys, it really stands out. And it might just be because I can objectively see it. Like, in other words, if it's the girls, I have no idea. You know what I mean? Like, their stuff is different, and I have no clue what's going on. you know, that's just the way it is, like for a guy. But when I see them, and I'm like, oh hey, look, different haircut. You know, like I can notice those little subtle changes in the appearance, and my interpretation is that it's, you know, leaning into the cultural scene in K-pop. You know, it's more informed by the Korean style, what's fashionable and everything. At least that's what it seemed to me, because they do look more like the K-pop groups, the Korean K-pop groups, right? Oh yeah. Oh, this was then?
이 빠빠를 메인으로 하고 그 사이에 필링들을 좀 다양하게.
Dude, that's fun. A live band, that's so much fun. Oh, I knew it.
파크さんが本気で人に伝えようっていう気持ちで歌ってるのがすごい
I knew
直接見た
they
の
were
が
gonna
初
do
めて
this.
だった
They
の
happened
で
in the first season.
本当にレジェンドみたいな感じでした。
あとかっこよかったし、僕もこう歌って踊ってしたいなって思いました。
That would be a really fun concert, man. JYP with a live band. That would be a blast.
굉장히 아득한 꿈을 꿨었는데 여러분 앞으로 오늘부터 10번만 더 와주시면 환갑 잔치를 도와
Wow.
함께할 수가 있습니다.
根本になるのはファンの皆さんの愛に応えたいという心です。ファンの皆さんは毎日大変な生活の中で僕を応援してくれるので、僕も毎日誠実な生活でお返しするべきだと思います。
Oh, dude, that band's tearing it up, man. That would be so cool.
좋아 좋아.
빨리.
自分がその負けず嫌いなところもあって、
キューブをもらいたいっていう覚悟を持ってます。
1位をもちろん取ります。はい、取ります。
Oh man, here we go. The time elapse. I wish training was really like that. Wow.
참가자들 드디어 떨릴 것 같아.
This is way different. Well, no, it reminds me of the 16 stage, right? At least at the beginning.
パート1では可能性と素質を見て選んだとしたら、今はデビュー舞台に立つメンバーを選ぶべきなので、どのように少したかによってメンバーの間で大きな差が見られると思います。 もっと鋭い目で見る時が来たと思います。
This stage, you know, it's different, man. Like the perspective is really interesting because in the past, like say compare it to the first season of Nizi Project, there was a big stage that was kind of like a corner, right? So it was like a triangle that went out this way, and then JYP had a like across from there, right? So there was all this empty space in between, and he was up on a desk. And then I remember the 16 stage that where he was sitting at, and the other judges was also like kind of high up, right? It was raised a little bit, so they're kind of looking, you know, they almost have this kind of like it's a mezzanine level like view or whatever. Not quite that high, but you know that's what they're going for. And it's what an interesting perspective. Like he's level, he's like flush with them. It's, I don't know, it's just, it seems interesting, it seems different, you know.
参加者の皆さん、舞台に出てください。
It is a cool stage though.
この個人レベルテストを含めて最終ファイナルミッションまで4つのミッションが終わったらこのグループの最終メンバーが決まります。だからいい結果を得るためには何とかして負担を取り払って全てを忘れて音楽に夢中になって最高のパフォーマンスを見せるべきです。はいはい。さあでは始めましょう。
Let's go, man. Let's go. Oh man, this is exciting. What an interesting setup, dude. It's all flat, like, oh man.
さあでは初めの参加者。はい。
Yuki had a little bit of a growth spurt.
こんにちは、ゆきです。よろしくお願いします。
韓国に来たことは初めてですよね。
はい。
どうでしたか？
宿舎生活っていうのを体験したんですけど、やっぱり友達と一緒に生活してた方が楽しいし、だんだんみんなと打ち解けていくうちにすごいいい時間を過ごせています。
これさ、ゆうきさ、絶対顔ちっちゃいからさ、これさ、これ大きいな、ちょっと。
マジ？
うん。
なんかしよう。まさかのやってくれる感じ。
すっごいビチビチやね。肌の色見えてるもん。そうやで。これはね、水分ないな、ほとんど。
毎日本当に笑顔が絶えなくて、時にはちょっと静かにしないといけないのにちょっと笑い声が大きくなっちゃったりっていうこともあるぐらい結構楽しく盛り上がって一日の疲れも吹き飛ぶような宿舎生活を送っています。
Oh, what song?
유키가 아직 체격이나 얼굴이 좀 많이 귀여운 느낌이어서 이 곡의 그런 와일드한 에너지를 어떻게 표현할지 솔직히 걱정이에요. 우리가 2PM 하면 떠오르는 그 강렬한 이미지가 있는데 아직까지 좀 어린애 같은 느낌의 이 소년이 어떻게 표현하지? 그것도 혼자서 일단은 걱정이 먼저 들어요.
So I don't, because I'm not that familiar with 2PM's music yet, but I guess it's well, one, it's like an earlier gen group, right? And it definitely has sort of a strong vibe from what I heard, right? It's a very sort of hip hop, kind of punchy, upbeat for sure. And I don't know, 10 out of 10 was just from the little clip they showed, I'm like, okay, I think I get what's going on here. So that's kind of what he's getting at here. It's like Yuki is, he's still like a young lad, right? Like he's still, like, how's he going to convey something that's maybe a little bit more grown up? You know what I mean?
처음부터 해봐. 이거부터. 시작. 베이스. 힘이 너무 들어가 있어. 뽕까. 정리해 주세요. 시작. 힘이 많이 들어가 있는 거야. 지금
Wow, too much force.
되게 촌스러워. 나사이.
もともと 2PM さんのイメージがなんか野生感があってすごい男らしい雰囲気なんですけど、まだ自分が完全に消化しきれてない部分もあってすごい苦戦してると思って、その感じを自分が出せるかっていうすごい不安で。 정말 너무나 괴로워 연밤 미녀는 괴로워 볼 때보다 더 괴로워
PM 형들이랑 네가 부르는 거 달라. 느낌이 다를 수밖에 없어. 너는 네 나름대로 한다고 하는데 PM 형들 같은 느낌은 못 내지.
Huh. Well, that's all right, Yuki. Just do yours.
みんなすごい
That's what you're supposed to do
みんなが見
anyway.
える。一人一人から一人一人の個性が見えてきて、なんか自分を見失いかけてたというか、自分を出そうと思うんじゃなくて 2PM さんの色に染まろうとしている感じがして。
Okay, well, if you realize it, you can fix it.
なんかね、ちょっと 2PM 先輩ってなんかすごい自然でなんか楽しんでる感じがあるけど、なんか自分のやつ見てるとなんか
上手に踊るねとなるんやけど、2PM さんはなんか男らしくやるやん。でも 2PM さんにならないといけないとか思わないで、
Yeah, that's it. I told you.
そのままなんかいつもの勇気の性格を舞台に出せるようにすればいいかな。
男らしい部分も曲の表現をするためには必要だけど、よく考えると今回個人ミッションで僕の魅力をお見せしないといけないから、やっぱり僕の元気なところをバーって見せた方がいいなと思って自分だけのスタイルで練習してきました。
Yeah, it'll work.
2PM さんのシッチョンマンジャミシッチョンでは見られないような自分の世界に勇気のシッチョンマンジャミシッチョンをお見せできるように頑張っていきます。
I get it for sure.
よろしくお願いします。
It's the right approach. So let's see how this works, right?
よろしくお願いします。
I wish I had seen and heard the original already so I could make a better, like have a better understanding of it. But let's see, man. This could be really fun.
That girl 너무 예뻐 Oh my god 기가 막혀 내가 본 적이 없는 그런 아름다움이야 말해서 매해도 알아듣지 못할 거야 책 속에서나 볼 수 있는 꿈 속에서나 만나보는 그런 여자란 말야 날이면 나이 맞다오지 않나 뒷모습이 너무 사람을 괴롭게 해 착한 나를 자꾸 나쁜 맘을 먹게 해 이거 참을 외로워 를 볼 때보다 더 괴로워 입술은 맞서 입술은 맞서 그녀의 다리는 멋져 다리는 멋져 그녀의 날리는 머릿결 날리는 머릿결 그녀는 머리에서 발끝까지 모두 다 라라라라라라라 pretty baby 라라라라라라라 be my lady 라라라라라라라 pretty baby 라라라라라라라 be my lady 그녀의 입술은 맞서 입술은 맞서 그녀의 다리는 멋져 다리는 멋져 그녀의 날리는 머릿결 날리는 머릿결 그녀는 머리에서 발끝까지 모두 다 You know what it is It's JYP
Ah. It's a cool song. Man, I wish I'd knew it beforehand so that I could have a better understanding of it. But he stuck to the plan and really brought a lot of energy to it, right? That was the fun part. So the masculine aspect of it is kind of like it's going to be there either way. And so adapting it to his own style, showing more of his own personality, for one, that's something that JYP looks for anyways, right? And I think he sounded really good. First of all, the vocals really solid, incredibly stable, and I think his voice has changed a little bit. It sounds a little bit deeper to me, a little bit more full, like there's more body, you know what I mean? Like it's a kind of a bigger sound, but he didn't lose the smoothness of it either. The type of rhythms and melodies in this song, as far as the vocal goes, a little bit different from what we saw at the group stage and everything. That was a really strong performance, and there was some great melody for him to carry there. So this has a very different feel from that, but it was a fun performance. The dance was full of energy for sure. It's just because I haven't seen it before. It's the first time I'm hearing the song or seeing the dance, so it's a little bit tricky as far as making a call on how it goes. But it was solid all around, especially the vocal part. I think he sounds really good still.
감사합니다.
Oh, and also I think it was good that he challenged himself a little bit, right? He picked a song and a performance that was kind of tricky, and he knew that at first, but he realized what time it was, right? And he said, you know what, if I just be who I am naturally, maybe I can do something with this, right? Get a little inventive with it, bring a different spirit to it that's more or less just me. And that's a cool thing, is that he didn't take an easier route. He was like, no, this is what I'm going to do, right? And I think he can have success that way.
일단 제일 인상적인 건 춤이에요. 원래도 제가 항상 말했지만 관절을 잘 사용해서 동작들을 크게 보이게 만드는 장점을 가지고 있었어요. 부족했던 건 절도와 파워에서 나오는 이 댄스 라인들이었거든요. 그 부분이 아주 좋아졌어요. 처음에 시작할 때부터 그 사선으로 딱 서 있을 때 라인, 그다음에 이렇게 좌우로 흔들 때 대각선으로 선 만드는 이런 게 굉장히 인상적이었어요. 그리고 노래를 굉장히 잘 불렀어요. 그렇게 격렬한 동작들을 하면서 계속 얇은 소리를 내는 게 아니라 호흡을 컨트롤하면서 노래를 하는 게 가장 인상적인 부분이었어요. 그래서 소리가 얇거나 불안하게 들리질 않았어요. 그건 굉장히 어려운 일이에요.
감사합니다.
자, 딱 하나 아쉬웠던 점은 첫 번째로 무대를 하고 오랜만에 다시 하는 거잖아요. 그러니까 긴장이 안 될 수가 없었어요. 긴장을 하다 보니까 정해진 루틴들, 해야 되는 동작들, 해야 되는 노래는 너무 잘하는데 그거 외에 아무것도 없어요. 돌발적인 게. 무슨 말이냐면 동작과 동작 사이에 어떤 자그마한 몸짓이나 표정 변화들이 있어야 하는데 정말 딱 해야 될 것만 한 느낌?
Bar has been raised.
でも僕がアーティストに一番期待するところは自分の短所を補えることです。でもゆきくんはこの舞台通してそれを僕に見せました。切ってください。切ってください。
감사합니다.
All right, 1 for 1. 1 for 1 going into it.
감사합니다. 감사합니다.
Awesome. Awesome job.
お疲れ様です。
감사합니다.
Okay, I'm gonna cut here and I'll come back in for part 2. We'll probably see a couple more stages. I think if I remember correctly, these are somewhat edited down versions, kind of like they did with the first season. So they probably will be able to fit a few more in than they otherwise would. But yeah, let's see how far we get. But Yuki, yeah, he did a good job, man. He did a good job. I'm glad that he, stuck with the challenge, and just went with his strengths, and it paid off in the end. So that was a good thing. I'm glad. What's this? First one's got a cube. First one. Yeah, here we go.